What an absolutely killer week of Indominus Rex. Let's keep this monorail zooming and take a look at a set that doesn't have me perplexed. Because it's the Lego Jurassic World Indominus Rex vs. Ankylosaurus set. Now, please note, this is my first time I've built Lego in almost a year, as I pretty much only buy Jurassic World sets. So excuse my lack of knowledge on things like piece names and such. I still am knowledgeable on Lego, but not that much. Anyway, let's take a look at this killer set. And wow, I dig it. I'd completely forgotten that Lego are considered play sets, and I'm blown away. This looks awesome. The scene in Jurassic World where the boys take a ride on the Gyrosphere and accidentally get tangled up with the Indominus Rex is awesome, and this set aims to focus on that group of scenes, which I really like. They're some of my favorite scenes from the movie. Now let's take a look at the main building itself, and while not 100% accurate, it looks very close to what we saw, and you can even fit a minifigure in the ticket stand, where on the inside you can see a calendar with the date February on it, which makes sense for the timeline of the movie, as we see America is mostly still covered in snow when Zack and Gray leave. This detail also lines up with what Claire says about the Indominus Rex attraction opening in a few months, most likely in June or July to promote summer visiting, so, marketing. The propeller can spin like a guest counter or one of those ticket things. It's a guest counter in theme parks. And the chair on the inside of the booth can spin 360 degrees for awesome chair spinning action. Overall, really cool looking, really accurate. But since this is the launching station for the Gyrosphere, you better believe this set's main gimmick is the fact that the Gyrosphere can be launched. Simply place an included Gyrosphere on the launch hooks and pull down on the lever to send it flying down the track. This can be done with any minifigure inside, and due to some clever engineering, the person will stay upright the entire time, which is cool. And while we're here, let's take a look at the Gyrosphere. And funny enough, this is the third rendition of it we've gotten. Not the third release, we've gotten like 15 so far. Anyway, here it is next to the Fallen Kingdom one. And one's really damaged and one's not. And then finally the original 2015 one. One's a little scuffed because it's been 5 years of play, and the other one's really nice and clean. Anyway, they all function identical to the other two. To open it, simply remove the side panels and pull it open like a capsule. That simple. Now moving on to the tree and sign builds. We'll start with the sign, and it looks pretty faithful to the actual sign in the movie. It also works really, really well with the Fallen Kingdom's version of the sign. Actually, the sticker is the same print as the Fallen Kingdom sign, so it's got scratch marks on it, which is inaccurate, but oh well. Below the lettering is a Mosasaurus skeleton, possibly alluding to a future Mosasaur set? Other than that, there are two connector pieces on either side to plug the trees into. And now on to the trees. They look and function about the same, with some parts even being repeated in the instruction booklet, with the only difference being the height. And for their gimmick, you can take the included Ankylosaurus and bash the trees, causing them to fall over. This is pretty cute and I enjoy it. You can also remove the trees from the sign and place them around the set as more of a forest vibe if you like. And finally, without all that out of the way, we can take a look at the included minifigures and dinosaurs. First up is Owen Grady, and this is an updated print of his original 2015 figure, which I do not own. However, I do own his Fallen Kingdom figure. Next up is Claire, sporting her uptight look from the beginning of the movie, and this is the first time we have gotten the waist belt closed. Before it was open, but now we've finally got one closed, so that's nice. And here it is with the comparison of the Fallen Kingdom figure. I own a lot of Fallen Kingdom figures. Next up is Zack, which is almost no new updated printing and keeps the same torso piece from 2015. However, he does include a new hairpiece because yay! Gray has, however, been updated with new printing and such. I have no other figures to compare with though, because I don't own the original Gray and there was never a Fallen Kingdom one. Anyway, and finally the one guy who said, "Enjoy the ride," and this is just a nice addition in general. I even though they didn't quite capture his bored expression, it's kind of sad because I really wanted his thick-ass lips. And now we can move on to arguably the best part, the dinosaurs! Up first is the Ankylosaurus. This is the first modern Anky, so it's nice to see that this finally gets made into a figure. All the limbs can move 180 degrees back and forth, And the tail can move back and forth a bit for swinging action, just like when you hit the trees, except you can also do it without hitting the trees. And finally, under the reason the most people are going to buy this set, the Indominus Rex. And with a more movie-accurate deco with gray plastic and metallic silver scales, this thing looks super cool. The arms are even a new mold. The eye is also differing in printing. But other than that, here she is next to the original Indominus Rex back in 2015. I definitely prefer the 2021. But the old deco is still going to be the more iconic, being the featured dinosaur in the Lego game campaign, as well as a short animated miniseries. It's just more recognizable. Do I recommend this set? 100%! If you're looking for an almost complete cast from the 2015 movie, and of course, the Indominus Rex, for $100 USD though, I'm not sure. It's clearly an $80 USD set, but because of the brand, it's been marked up. But if you can wait, and that's an if, definitely get it for a discount. But be wary, it does say limited availability on the box. I'm not sure if that means this set is only going to have 1 or 2 batches, but if I were you, I'd get it now. Anyway, see you in the next video. See ya!